I'm here, and we're gonna start this month off with a bang. So since I did not get you guys love readings last month, I apologize. My schedule got too busy. I'm here to give you guys love readings first, and I come with gifts. So we will be using my so trusty Angel Tarot deck by Miss Doreen Virtue, as well as some new additions. The first being the Romance Angel Oracle deck by Miss Doreen Virtue, which I absolutely love this deck. I've been working with it for about a month now. It is kind of new, but I've had a chance to sit with it, kind of feel out its vibes, its energy, and it definitely resonates with me. So I'm glad we get to start implementing those, as well as another deck that's a little bit more unorthodox. It's called the Trust Your Vibes deck by Miss Sonia Coquette. And the thing that's special about this deck is it claims to be a powerful tool for awakening your sixth sense. And the premise behind it is, you know, it's an oracle deck. It's not a tarot deck, so it doesn't depict the kind of archetypes of the tarot. It's more so an opportunity for Miss Sonia to provide us with her own words of affirmation and own, you know what I'm saying, own little sayings on these cards. And the thing about it is they're all kind of like a call to action. So it's a way to initiate little things that help you actually understand what it means to do the spiritual work in order to strengthen your own spiritual and psychic connection. So it's pretty dope. Any opportunity to kind of open you guys up to that concept of like actually not just sitting with the message, not just saying, oh yeah, okay, that resonates with me, I feel you on this and that. Like, after you click off of this video, I want you to actually be able to go and sit with the information and do something with it. I want you to be able to internalize that knowing, you know what I mean, in a way that the only way you can get there is to actually do the work. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the reading. Now, this series of readings has been absolutely lit. Spirit is here in a way that I've never experienced before, as far as like with the readings and everything, like the YouTube readings. Usually it's a little bit of a tough time because these are generals, but like when I tell you, I don't know what's going on today. Like, I had a really lit meditation right before I started these, and I'm happy that I did that. I'm happy I was called to do that. So let's go ahead and center in and make this one specific. Spirit, please give me the messages for Aquarius this month of July 2017 concerning love, sex, and relationships. Please give me the messages you wish for me to deliver to Aquarius for the highest good of all involved. Thank you. Okay, so we have the Six of Fire, renewal, and the Five of Earth. Let me sit with these for a second, please. All right. So the thing about these cards, I can't help but to apply this to my own situation in life. How do I want to preface this? I'm just going to go straight into it. Let's start with the renewal, right? It's time to clear away the old paradigms. Things are not going to continue to work for you in the way that they have been going. That's actually not been working for you, probably. Whew, excuse me. It's time for a reassessment and to be honest with yourself about what it is that is no longer serving you. I know, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gassy. I don't know why. Keep burping. But you know that full moon just happened on the 9th. Today that I'm filming, it's actually the 10th of July. And what I've experienced from that energy, the energy leading up into it, and then the actual culmination of that moon being at the exact degree, you know what I'm saying, of 100%, 180% opposition, not percent. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I've done a lot of readings today. Let me calm down. The point coming up into that moon and directly when the moon was full, right? A series of events happened in my life that I literally could not go back from. I had to recalibrate. I had to reprogram my mind in order to understand that there was no way for me to go back to the way that things were. Now, I'm not saying that that's all going to equal out for every single last Aquarius. What I am saying is consider that the way that things have been going may not be the way that things need to continue on. And I know that when I say that, you guys' intuition is going to spark. Whatever the first thing that comes to your mind, when I say that is, whatever that first thing is, that's what it is that needs to be switched around. Or if you've already done it, congratulations, you're a step ahead. You know what I mean? This card says review and evaluate. Full moon time is a perfect time to do that. A favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. So even if the reviewing and evaluation brings up some things that may be a little unsavory, or some things that maybe you were trying to turn a blind eye to, and now it's coming to the surface and there's no way for you to turn away from it, right? Although you might not like what you're looking at, the assessment is still in your favor. Do you understand? The fact that you reviewed that situation or that circumstance for yourself, and you found this thing that wasn't working for you anymore. It's not about focusing on the fact that, oh, this thing isn't working anymore, I'm so disappointed, or woe is me. It's about, okay, it's not working for me anymore. Thank God I finally realized it's not working for me anymore. That's a favorable assessment. The fact that you're able to identify that and clear it away. It's time. It's definitely time to clear it away. You know, one thing I did not look into, which I should, shame on me, I didn't look into what that full moon meant for like Aquarius as a whole. You know, you can kind of look into each sign and see what the moon means for each sign. Or even really myself, as far as analyzing my natal chart, I just kind of have been feeling my way through all of this. I did look at what it means for the collective, but I don't know exactly what it means for Aquarius. But I feel like via my own experiences, I took this full moon pretty hard. Like it was very tough for me. I'll say this: there was a very abrupt, like, awakening. It was a very assessment, that favorable assessment was something that happened like in an instant, and I was like, oh yeah, that's not gonna work. You know what I mean? So, but it's leading me down a path where I do feel like it's sort of opened me up now for new experiences. And that's what the thing is here with the Six of Fire. I really feel like this is like a highlighted, it says victory, good news is on its way, public recognition or awards. I will say that for myself, and I hate to make this reading completely about me, but that's how we learn, is through our experiences and talking about it, right? Testimony. For myself, ever since my situation my attention had to veer from me putting my all into one specific situation, and now I'm like, okay, that's not going to work for me anymore. Cool. I'm going to move on to focusing on myself, right? I've been able to put so much more into myself, into my brand, into my ideas. This is a fire card. The things that I have cultivated just based off of my own thoughts and my own creative energy, right? It's allowed me so much more space and time to put in the work that is required to reach this level of victory. And that's where it says public recognition or awards. It's not always about reputation or public recognition or getting the high five from anyone. But at the end of the day, whatever it is that you do, Aquarius, you don't do it for nothing. We are a selfless group of people. Although we can be pretty selfish with our personal, private lives, with the work that we typically choose to do, Aquarius is a very self-sacrificing sign. It's a very humanitarian type of sign. We will give the shirt off of our back for someone that we really feel like needs it. You know what I mean? So it's time to figure out how it is that what type of work it is that you do that allows you to relate to the public. What type of servicer are you? What type of service have you maybe been lacking on because you've been too focused on something that wasn't serving you? Ding, 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 ding. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to open up that channel to where things actually can reciprocate that energy, you need to focus on doing that. I mean, open up the channel to things that can reciprocate. And you will start to see what universe was nudging you to do from jump. We're just very stubborn people. So like for Aquarius, even if we know something isn't working, like maybe the style of dating isn't working, maybe the people that you're choosing to surround yourself are not within your best interest, maybe the relationship that you're in just isn't the place for you anymore, maybe your attention is just not in the right place when it comes to love, maybe you're not loving on yourself enough. Whatever it was that you were doing, you were probably a little bit distracted from your own channel, and it's time to open up your own channel of energy and start giving more so that you can receive more, and give to the right entities. Don't just give for the sake of giving. And it's not to say that you need to give for the sake of getting back, but like, you know what I mean. It's time to open up that channel. It's time to really stop resisting, learn the lesson, clear that energy out, and move forward in a more favorable way, in a way that can actually fill your cup, right? So that you have more to give. And then we have the 5 of Earth. It says fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. Let me think. The 5 of Earth card is typically symbolic of 2 people. It's usually like a husband and wife, man and a woman, and a child. And they are in these tattered clothing, and they're like outside of a church, cold as hell, when they could just go into the church. Churches are there to help service people. And the premise of the card is, as the onlooker, we're wondering, well, why are these people so proud, or so proud to the point where they can't just accept the help of that community building that is there for them? Why don't they just go in? They have this child to think about, and yet they're letting their pride get the best of them. And the thing is that they are holding on to each other so fervently and so tightly that they're they're enabling each other to allow this pride. This is deep. They're enabling each other to allow this pride to keep them from what's in their best interest. That's what I just got delivered from Spirit. Shut that shit down. Shut it down. It's over. It's canceled. It's done. Honestly, truly, it's done. You know, like, if you want to continue to be in the company of people who encourage you to suffer for the sake of having partnership, is that a testimony or is it not? Like, no, we're not doing that no more. Don't be afraid of lonely. This card literally says it's time to move in a new direction. I can attest to the fact that I was doing the hell out of this. I was embodying this energy. I was clinging so tightly to the vibration that I had already been on for the sake of being paired up. You know what I'm saying? For the sake of always having someone. And that's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? In a way, but at the same time, like, it's not beautiful when you keeping yourself from your highest purpose. And I mean, we all have options, and you can choose to fuck with the fuck around if you want to. But I mean, if people are really for you, they don't ever really go anywhere, or they at least don't go far. I'll put it that way. People are going to live their lives. They're going to do them. But they won't go far if they're really for you. The thing about it is, you need to open up that energetic channel. I keep saying that word, but it keeps coming to me. You need to open up that energetic channel. Stop clinging on so tightly to the lack. Stop clinging on so tightly to the lack, because it's only going to bring more lack. And although you will be in company, is it good company? Are these people that you are surrounding yourself with, who are feeding you this ego paradigm, this pride paradigm, are they helping you elevate to your highest version of yourself? Probably not. Probably not. And it's a 3D reality. It's an earth thing. So it's a very tangible reality that you've been operating in. And I know that we're co-ruled by Saturn, so a lot of times we get caught up in what we see. We're a fixed sign, so we become comfortable in certain things. And like, because that is the reality, sometimes we fool ourselves into thinking that we cannot unsubscribe from that. Or we fool ourselves into thinking, oh, well, since it's our reality, it must be so. Hey, I'm still here, so it must be for something. Nah. Don't feed yourself that mess. You have choices, you have options, and honestly, we're great. Like, I don't mean to say that in a way that's egotistical, but we have a lot to offer as Aquarians. And relationships are not always the best place for us to be, I'm gonna be honest. They gotta be real special for them to be healthy. Like, we are a fixed sign, so we tend to just kind of go for what we know, even if we know what we're going for is not really what's up. But if you want to reach this level of appreciation for who you are, sometimes you got to go at that alone. Let's go ahead and do these love cards, my babies. Spirit, if you have any messages for Aquarius concerning love and relationships, please make them known. Please be very deliberate with these messages for Aquarius concerning love, sex, and relationships. For this month specifically, thank you. Any other messages for Aquarius? Thank you. Okay. Keep an open mind and attraction. And I'm not gonna lie, I got this keep an open mind for myself when I did a reading for myself yesterday. So the fact that it's like ringing true again, it's just confirmation. Like I said, we tend to be a pretty fixed sign. We can get stuck on shit. Stuck on stupid is a thing that I've experienced a lot in my love relation. I'm gonna be honest. I'm being so candid with y'all because I really want you to understand that it's real out here in the field, and that I'm not just doing this shit for looks or shits and giggles. Like, this is really my passion. I want to serve y'all. So I'm a be candid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be stuck on stupid sometimes dealing with people because I see what I want to see. I see what I want to see. I'm not seeing what's actually there for me. And I think that it's so ironic that I'm getting this card and that we're getting this card, because I've been speaking to myself a lot about things maybe not looking the way that I perceive them. I tend to stick with things because they look a certain way. Aquarians really overlook the fact that we're co-ruled by Saturn. Reality is really, it plays a huge factor in our lives. That's why we're so afraid of rejection. That's why we will keep ourselves from something because we don't want to even give it a chance to manifest in this reality. We're so scared of what might happen or things not turning out the way that we want in reality that sometimes we keep ourselves from certain corridors and certain opportunities opening for us. And the thing about it is, it's time to liberate yourself. It's time to renew. It's time to do something different. You got to do something different. This 20 card, this renewal card, literally says moving in a new direction. And it's the 2 card. So it's talking about balance. It's talking about codependency, but not in a negative way. In a way that's like you're able to reciprocate energy between 2 people. It's about duality. It's about the 2. It's about the oneness in 2 sides. In one thing having 2 sides, right? I always say that. And I think a lot of times we keep ourselves from that level of intimacy by trying to control things too much. It's time to allow ourselves to be as great as we were meant to be. And it may be tapping into that Uranus energy, being a little bit more unorthodox about things. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Honey, that is a read. It's a read if I've ever seen one. And then the next card says attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I've had to say this at least 2 or 3 times. You attract the most authentic love. The most, I don't even really want to say unconditional, because unconditional love can be fucked up. It can be fucked up. I'm not going to lie. I feel like healthy love needs to be a little bit conditional. You need to not meet an expectation, but we both need to know, like, not meet an unnecessary expectation, but meet a nice, healthy expectation in order to build a bond of reciprocal energy, right? We need to know what's being asked of us here, and we need to both deliver so that both of us can receive, so that both of us can deliver again. Yes, amen. So with this energy, I feel like I'm being called to tell you guys that anybody who's really meant to be around you, who's supposed to be in your space, who is supposed to love you in a healthy way, will love you for who you are uniquely. So you need to tap more into who that is. What is that? What does that mean for you? What does that look like for you? What does that feel like for you? What does that sound like for you? What things can you do that will help bring you into that vibration? What do you love? Do more of that. What makes you feel the most joy? Add some more of that. You know, like in what circumstance do you feel at your highest vibrational frequency? Learn how to channel that energy in more. Elevate yourself. Do the work that you know you're capable of doing. Receive that victory. Receive that praise. For the work. This is not an egoic type of energy. This is like a real deserved recognition, right? You need to tap into that greatness in order to attract a love that is actually worthy of your attention and your time. So let me go ahead and move on and get this Trust your vibes that going. Spirit, what direct call to action do you have for Aquarius this month concerning love, sex, and relationships? Thank you. Today is a wonderful day. Spirit wants us to clear the past. Clear the past. Clear it. It's time. Renewal. This is no coincidence. Clear the past so that you can open your mind up to something new. Clear away what does not work. If you've tried and tried and tried and tried and tried and you flipped it, what they say, put my thing down, flip it, then reverse it. You did it a million different ways. It reminds me of that 3 of Swords energy where it's like, yeah, you tried it one time, didn't work, got stuck in the heart. Tried it a different time, didn't work, got stuck in the heart. You tried it one final time and it still didn't work. And you got that third time as a charm sword right down the middle of your heart. You gotta stop trying. It's not working anymore. Clear the past. That's the thing that you can physically do right now. Do some cord cutting. You know what? I'm going to be honest. Ever since my little situation kind of blew up in my face, you know, I've been focusing a lot more on me and meditating more. And this is honestly probably why Spirit is showing up and showing out right now. I'm going to be honest, because I actually have been devoting a lot more time to Spirit, to my connection, to my higher self, to asking, okay, now that I've cleared this out, what do you want me to do next? Deliver me the messages. I'm open. I've done that now. Are you guys happy? Not in a way that's like woeful, even though I am very disappointed. I'm very disappointed. But it's in a way that's like, I'm grateful for the fact that I'm here. I'm grateful for the fact that the situation wasn't worse than it was. I'm grateful for the fact that I didn't waste any more time than I already did. I'm grateful for the fact that I've opened up more room and opportunity for new, much bigger blessings to come in. You know what I mean? Like, it's really honestly about clearing out that old energy. And even this full moon, I'm telling y'all, something is going on with that Aquarius house, like the house of Aquarius and that full moon. Something is affecting us because I didn't have no choice but to clear that shit out. You see what I'm saying? I made a way to stay stuck and prideful no matter what happened. I was going to keep it going, keep pushing, because my pride could not let me let that situation fail, because if that situation failed, somehow it must equal out to me being a failure. And then I came to realize finally after the situation was done that it really was not, that wasn't the way, my perception was fucked up. And Spirit was just waiting on me to open up that channel. Waiting on me. As soon as I did so, Spirit was right there, ready for the next step, ready with the next step. As soon as the student is ready, the teacher appears. And that's what I want to leave you guys with. Thank you so much for joining me, Aquarius. You know, if you guys would like a personal reading with me, all you have to do is email me at nellforhighvibe@gmail.com. That's down in the description. All you have to do is copy and paste it into your, you know, your mailing app or whatever. Please make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel. I will be doing a giveaway. I'll do a video on it, but that's why you have to be subscribed so that you can see what all you need to do in order to enter in to win. I will be giving away an astrological reading and a tarot reading, both 30-minute sessions, equal of value to around like 30 or 40 bucks with me. Also, if you do not have Periscope, it would, you know, and you want to get a reading with me, but you don't really have the funds to do that, I will be offering short readings. So I'll do like oracle card pulls, tarot pulls, and short astrological readings for like a minimum love donation. My daughter just came in. Love donation of $5. So you definitely want to get that app and go follow me on there, so it'll ring on your phone whenever I do the reading. So then, like, the way it'll work is the reading it'll pop up on your phone. You can go to the Periscope. All you have to do is leave the donation in my PayPal or my Cash Me, and then I'll do a live reading right there. So it's pretty dope. I'm gonna see how many I can fit in there, so first come first serve. What else is there? Make sure to check out the end card at the end of this video. You know, if you're interested in my music, I left a little like annotation where you can just click and go see the video for my official single. It's called Dreams. If you'd like to support me, I would appreciate if you could watch it, leave a comment, share it, whatever you feel comfortable with. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Did I miss anything, Jay?
I don't really know.
One time for kids and their honesty.
I don't really know because I'm not used to this, and I've never been in the room when you recorded, so
You do. You're always in the other room. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. I love you very much. I'll see you next time. Bye.